Big cities never truly sleep. Even after midnight, the streets remain alive with headlights, distant music, impatient horns, and strangers rushing through the darkness. Taxi drivers see all kinds of people at night: drunk passengers, lost travelers, criminals hiding from danger. But one driver named Musa once picked up a passenger no human should ever meet. And after that terrifying night, he stopped working night shifts forever. Musa worked as a taxi driver in the busy city of Lagos. Every night, he drove through crowded streets, picking up passengers to support his wife and children. One rainy Friday night, the city was unusually quiet. Heavy rain flooded many roads, and most drivers had already gone home. But Musa stayed out because he desperately needed money for his daughter's hospital treatment. Near midnight, Musa drove through a lonely street surrounded by tall buildings and flickering streetlights. That was when he saw her, a woman standing alone beside the road under the rain. She wore a long white dress, and her face was partly hidden beneath wet black hair. She slowly raised her hand. Musa hesitated. Something about her felt strange, but he could not ignore a stranded passenger during heavy rain. So he stopped the taxi. The woman quietly entered the back seat. Her clothes were completely soaked. "Where are you going?" Musa asked. In a soft voice, she replied, "Take me to Victoria Bridge." As Musa drove through the wet city streets, the atmosphere inside the taxi became strangely cold. The woman remained silent the entire time. No movement, no coughing, no sound, only silence. Musa adjusted his mirror slightly to look at her. She was staring directly at him without blinking. Her eyes looked pale and empty. Musa quickly looked back at the road. A nervous feeling tightened in his chest. To calm himself, he tried making conversation. "Are you visiting family?" he asked. The woman answered slowly, "They are waiting for me." At that exact moment, the taxi radio suddenly turned on by itself. Loud static filled the car. Then the lights inside the taxi began flickering violently. Musa gripped the steering wheel tightly. Rain pounded against the windows as thunder echoed across the city. Then suddenly, the engine died. The taxi stopped completely beneath an empty bridge. Musa tried restarting the engine repeatedly. Nothing happened. Breathing heavily, he slowly turned toward the back seat. The woman was gone. The door had never opened. The windows were locked. Yet the back seat was empty. Musa's heart pounded in terror. Then he heard something horrifying. Tap, tap, tap. A knocking sound from the roof of the taxi. Slow, heavy, unnatural. Tap, tap, tap. Musa froze completely. Then lightning flashed across the dark sky. For one terrifying second, Musa saw the woman standing outside the taxi window. Her face looked twisted and pale. Her eyes were completely white, and her feet hovered above the flooded road. Musa screamed loudly and began praying under his breath. Suddenly, the engine roared back to life on its own. Without thinking, Musa sped away from the bridge as fast as possible. The next morning, Musa told other drivers what had happened. Most laughed at him, but one older taxi driver became silent. Then he quietly asked, "Did she ask you to take her to Victoria Bridge?" Musa's face turned pale. The old driver nodded slowly. "A young woman died there last week during the storm," he said. "Her car fell into the floodwater near the bridge.